Very well. So today we're going to talk about law of sine. PreCalculus. Law of sines. So this is our objective. We're going to try to find a relation that help us to find proportions between sides of a triangle and the angle related to that side. Finding relation in a triangle. There you go. This law says, suppose you have a triangle. Okay, we have a triangle. As we know, this triangle has different sides and different angles. Well, suppose we label it this way. We say that we have side C related to angle C. So capital letter C and small letter c. Here you have side C. Let me use a different color for this. There's a measurement for side C. And then, for example, you have your side measurement B. The angle in front of side B, let's call it capital B. And then the last side is A. And the angle in front of this side, capital A. Well, the law of sines says these proportions are all equal to each other. So if you have A, side A, and divided by sine of angle A, this is equal to B divided by sine B, sine angle B, which is equal to, well, as you guessed, C, side C divided by sine of angle C. Can I flip this? Of course. Or another way to write this down, if we flip all of these fractions, we're going to get sine of angle A divided by its side is equal to sine of angle B divided by its side is equal to sine of angle C divided by side C. So how do we use this? Suppose you have a triangle and some information in that triangle are missing. Suppose you have, for example, two angles and you're interested in finding the measurement for the rest of the sides. You can use these proportions, 2 by 2, or set them all equal to each other and then get some information. So when I say I have 3 fractions equal to each other, what's the meaning of that? It means that you can set these 2 fractions equal to each other. A divided by sine A is equal to B divided by sine B. Or you might say that, hey, I'm going to set A divided by sine A equals to C divided by sine C. These are all coming from algebra. Or you might say that, well, I'm going to set B divided by sine B equals to C divided by sine C. So if you have, for example, 3 knowns, then you can easily find the 4th value which is missing or it is unknown. This law, the equality between these proportions, the equality between these fractions is called the law of sines. Very well, let's go over some examples to feel comfortable about what we have here. So let's write down this law. On the right-hand side, law of sines. So we have these relations between these fractions. They are all equal to each other. So example 1. In this example, what do we have? It says you have the following triangle. Let us consider the following triangle. So information in this triangle are given as follows. We have angle A, we have angle C, which is given to us as 102 degrees, and angle B, which is given to us as 20 degrees, and then, 29 degrees. And the sides B is equal to 28. Side A and side C are missing. Our goal is to measure these sides. So this is our goal, to find the missing sides A and C. Very well. You can say that I have the following relations between sides and the angles. I have two missing values. One of them is A and the other one is C. What we have information about side B. Well, let us start. We know that A divided by sine A is equal to B divided by sine B. A divided by sine A is equal to B divided by sine B. So you might say that A is missing, of course. B is given to me as 28. So A divided by sine A is equal to B, which is 28, divided by sine of angle B, which is 29 degrees. You say that, hey, I have two missing elements here. Is there any way that we can find the angle A? Here you have a triangle, and the sum of all angles must be 180 degrees. So if you have a triangle, and if you add all of these angles together, the sum is equal to 180 degrees. I have my C. I have my B. Can I find A? So A is equal to